Welcome back, mariners. In our last episode, we covered the critical pre-arrival checks. Today, we retaking the next step and navigating through one of the most challenging parts of port entry, the breakwater. This is where precision, communication, and situational awareness are put to the ultimate test. So, grab your coffee, join me on the bridge, and let's get ready to make our approach. As we approach the breakwater, our first priority is to get our speed under control. We talking about bleeding off that sea speed and bringing the vessel down to a safe maneuvering speed. Typically, this is somewhere between 5 to 8 knots. Why this specific range? It's the sweet spot. It's slow enough to give us ample time to react to any changes, but fast enough to maintain good rudder effectiveness and control over the ship's heading. If you go to slow, especially with cross winds or currents, the ship can become sluggish and difficult to steer. To fast, and you're eating up your safety margins, leaving no room for error. It's a delicate balance that experienced mariners learn to feel. Just before we commit to entering the breakwater, it's standard practice to give the engine and rudder a quick test. This is non-negotiable. We lines ask the engine room for a kick ahead and a kick astern on the engine. On the bridge, the helmsman will put the rudder hard over to port and then hard over to starboard. What are we looking for? Instant response. We need to be absolutely certain that when the pilot or master gives an order, the ship will react exactly as expected, without any delay. The breakwater is no place to discover a sluggish steering gear or a slow-to-respond engine. This quick, simple test provides that final piece of confidence before we proceed. While we're managing speed and testing our equipment, the bridge team is a hive of activity. Our focus is on maintaining a complete and accurate picture of our surroundings. The radar is fine-tuned for short range, high-definition tracking of the breakwater heads and any nearby traffic. Our eyes is continuously monitored to understand the intentions of other vessels in the vicinity. And, of course, the ECDIS, our electronic chart, is the centerpiece of our operation. The plan track is displayed, and our ship's position is updated in real time, allowing the master and pilot to see precisely where we are in relation to the channel and the breakwater entrance. Every piece of equipment is cross-referenced to build a redundant and reliable picture of the situation. Now, let's talk about the human element, which is just as important as the technology. The officer of the watch, or OOW, becomes the central information hub. They have the critical task of maintaining situational awareness for the entire bridge team. This isn't a passive role, it's active and vocal. The U will be constantly reporting key information out loud. For example, you'll hear things like distance to the port breakwater head, 2 cables, distance to the starboard breakwater head, 2.2 cables. Our speed over ground is 6.5 knots, or vessel on our port bow is now clear of the channel. This constant stream of information ensures that the master and pilot, who are focused on conning the vessel, are always aware of the developing situation without having to look away from the critical view ahead. In addition to the U, we have our dedicated lookout. While the U is focused on the overall tactical picture, the lookout's job is to be the sharpest pair of eyes on the bridge. Their sole responsibility is to scan the water ahead and to the sides of the ship, looking for anything the electronic aids might miss. This could be a small fishing boat without eyes, a partially submerged container, a large piece of driftwood, or even swimmers. They report their observations immediately and clearly. Small craft, 2 points on the starboard bow, stationary. This kind of report is invaluable and can prevent a serious incident. The combination of the OOW's reports and the lookout's vigilance creates a robust safety net. Now, let us bring it all together with a practical example of the communication that happens as we pass between the breakwater heads. This is what we call closed-loop communication, and it's designed to eliminate any misunderstandings. It's a simple 3-part exchange. Imagine the pilot needs to adjust the ship's heading to port. It will sound exactly like this. The pilot will give the order, port 10 degrees. The helmsman at the wheel immediately repeats the order back, port 10 degrees. This confirms they have heard and understood the command correctly. As the helmsman is turning the wheel, the pilot might then ask for confirmation. Confirm helm. The helmsman then checks the rudder angle indicator and reports the rudder's actual position and the ship's response. Helm is now port 10 degrees, sir. The ship is turning to port. This might seem repetitive, but it is absolutely essential. It ensures the pilot's intention is perfectly translated into the ship's action. The final part of the loop, ship turning to port, confirms that the vessel is responding as commanded. In these tight quarters, there is zero room for error. A misunderstood command like port 10 instead of starboard 10 could be catastrophic. This disciplined, closed-loop communication is the bedrock of safe navigation and a hallmark of a professional bridge team. It's a beautiful thing to witness in action, a symphony of experience, technology, and teamwork all working together to guide a massive vessel safely into harbor. And just like that, we've successfully navigated the Breakwater. The tension on the bridge eases slightly, but our focus remains sharp as we proceed further into the port. We've controlled our speed, verified our equipment, maintained exceptional situational awareness, and used precise communication to execute the plan. Each step was deliberate and professional. Thank you so much for joining me on the bridge today for this crucial maneuver. I hope this gives you a clearer picture of the skill and teamwork involved in bringing a ship safely into port. If you found this interesting and learned something new, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into the world of maritime operations. Hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next episode, where we'll be covering the final approach to the berth. Until then, stay safe and fair winds.